Rachel, and today I am back. I'm in my B6 Stalogy and I am going to be honest with you. I was just about to start doing a little bit of a catch up in here to get ready for my next video, because I have not touched my planner for the longest time, just because of all the stuff that's been going on with Nan and Brian. I've been spending a lot of my time there and helping them out, but my mum's back from holiday now, so she's able to help out as well, so I'm not there as much. And then I thought, no, do you know what, I will just do it on camera. We'll just catch up in here on camera, because it's just real life and this is how it is. And it's okay if sometimes I'm not touching my planner. I don't want to feel like I have to sneakily off camera catch up and then come back and be like, hey, look at my planner all filled in and amazing, even though I'm having a really hard time at the minute, because it's just not real. What's real is that I'm okay. Before I say this, I am okay, but I'm kind of drowning in life at the moment. And so my planner is not being kept up in. But like I said, today is Paige's half day at school, and then she's off for the summer holidays. I don't have to bother with school run and stuff. We can be a bit more chilled. I can still spend time going to help out Nan and Brian and stuff, but it's not so pressured because my mum's around as well. So let's catch up in here and yeah, let's just have a bit of a chat. And it's going to be a plan with me, but we're going to catch up on maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I think, and then we'll have a look at the front and all of that jazz and see if we can get up to date. So I'm just going to sort of go through and see what I haven't filled in that I could have filled in. I'm going to need my phone, because whilst I've not been getting up to date in my planner, I do have a note in the little notes app that I've been just writing down things that I want to put in, or things that I've done that go on certain days and stuff. So I'm just going to go and get that and I'll be back. Right, I've got my phone for when I need it. I was just looking at the time and I've got just over an hour before I need to go and pick her back up. So usually when I've not been in my planner for a while, what I will do is I'll just start from the beginning and just start going through and filling in anything that I have missed. I don't think I've got anything extra to put on here, although I do have some stuff to put on the July monthly, but I don't need to write it in the forward planner because I've got an actual July monthly later on. So we will keep moving, and that's going to take us into here. I have done my Josephine Bow Designs order. I've done my Alvi. Grand plans I need to do, designing leaflet I have done. And I do need to write some of those on in here as well. So let's get this up. The 15th of July. I guess doing it this way as well, doing it on camera whilst I'm catching up this way, you'll get to see some parts of my planner that you don't see very often. We had Alvi and designing leaflet as well. And then I did actually place a little order with Oh Hello Feelings Co, who is, or who used to be, Sunday in Serenity. So if I just go into my purchases, oh, I can't, oh guys, I'm having an issue with the internet. I don't know what day that was that I did that. Yeah, long story short, my Sky internet has not been working since yesterday, but I'm going to just note that down. I'm going to put it here, Oh Hello Feelings Co, yeah. And I came home from school run yesterday and it was off, so I thought, oh, I'll just have a look. It has actually been sent, as has that one. I'll just have a look on the troubleshooting and see what I can do, and then it didn't work, and so I thought, right, well, I'll just leave it. Chris was at work, and I'm not sort of very technical, as you guys know, so I thought, yeah, I'll just leave it, and that'll be that. So I got back from school run, and I decided to give them a call. And basically the guy said, oh, it's a fault outside the house, so we will send an engineer out. So this is today, the 21st. We'll send an engineer out and then he'll come and have a look at it. And I was like, oh great, do you have a time scale? And he was like, well, within the next 2 days. And so I got off the phone. It was, of course, Thursday, and my friend was like, is that the next 2 days, the next 2 days, or the next 2 days, the next 2 working days? And I was like, oh, fuck off. It can't leave us without internet for 4 days. Jensen is having a meltdown. But yeah, anyway, it's just another thing that's stressing me out. I'm just going to go get my calendar off the fridge because that is up to date. Okay, so this, I guess, is really how I organise my life. This is from a paper pad from Crowell's Creations, and I absolutely love it. So every month I start the month off by tearing one of the sheets off, setting up for the month. I start by putting Chrissy's shifts on it, and then we just go as the month goes on. So the ones that are written neatly are the ones that I knew I had in July and I wrote down at the table. Everything else that is scribbled on, I've scribbled on while it's been on the fridge. But this is what keeps me organised. Although Chris somehow still managed to not know what day he was in work the other day, and he thought he had the day off and he was supposed to be at work. Luckily it was a half-day shift, so he did manage to get there. He realised at like 10 o'clock in the morning that he had to go in for 12:30. But that's a whole different story. Right, so where are we up to date on here then? So Planner Fest, we took Nan shopping, and just write that on. Nana had her memory test. The groomer came on that day as well, so I'm going to write it in just because I need to look back on it for when I do my next appointment with her. Now somewhere in this reusable sticker book I know that I have some arrows. Let's have a look. There's one right there. That's very handy. That's off some kind of sample, but I don't know which one. So let's get this poking down to there. Okay. The groomer we use is a friend as well, luckily, because I had to take Nan for a memory test at 10 AM, so I was able to give the groomer the key to my house. She came in and she got Effie, and then she took her for her groom, and then she brought her back. I wouldn't do that with anybody else. It was only because, oops, that's an A, only because she was somebody that we knew already. So they set up a new Gruffalo play area in our town, and oh, there's a cat in the garden. So they set up a new Gruffalo play area, and me and Sophie took the kids to that. We went to watch the girls in the show. Nan was shopping. Jensen's parents' evening was here. He did absolutely amazing. Super proud of him. And then Thea came at 1 PM on Saturday. Nothing on Friday. Yes, I did. Simon the decorator came on Friday because we're having the living room, the back room and the bathroom decorated, hopefully. And then here on the Monday we've got an appointment for Brian. He went to the ophthalmologist, and yeah, he's not going to regain his sight. We know that now. This is a permanent thing for him, unfortunately. Chris had the doctors on Wednesday. And then he had to go for an x-ray. He's done something to his arm. I had Busby, which is my friend's dog, yesterday. Today is a half day, schools break up. Paige breaks up at 12. And Jensen breaks up at 12:20, but I'm going to write Paige in because Paige is the one that I'm going to need to go and pick up. Marae's party is on Sunday. Oh, I thought that was Saturday, so that's good. And then that's it. I don't have anything else to put on for the rest of the week. Okay, so I feel a bit better about that. That can go back on the fridge when I finish this video. That goes in the bin at the end of the month, that one that goes on the fridge. I never thought that I would find one of those pads very handy. And when I was on the Crowell's Creations PR team, Christine sent it to me, and I thought, oh, will I use this? Will I use this? I will never not have one now. I will never not have one now. I need them. I absolutely need them. I do have, oh, see, I didn't even get round to writing my key, you know. I do have all of my mood things written down. They are in the front of my journal, so maybe I'll show you one time. But what I do on the monthly in the front of my Hobonichi is I put in a mood sticker, you know, one of the emoji faces, so I can go back to that and figure out what my mood was on those days. And then I've got this for July. Let me see if I can figure out what videos I put on if I just have a fiddle on my phone. Right, I think we should be able to do this. So I've got my dot stickers in here at the back. Have I? Oh, they're in here at the front. Let's put down, let's set this up for the key. I'm ready for the key for this day. Use one of these ones. Okay, and then let's go back to June and see what the key was. Oh, I didn't do one in June, did I? I messed up. I need to update that as well because I left a page. You know, there was a blank page that I went past before. That's the page where this is going to go in, that one. Purple, blue, yellow, green, orange, pink. Okay, that is that. So now we can have a look and see. So we've got this one, which was the last video that I put up, which is the plan with me from the 19th. So we're going to be working backwards on this. And then we have got a haul, and that was on the 15th. And then we have got an A5 wide, which was a plan with me, and that was the 12th. And then Happy Mail from Crafty Planning, which I'm just going to put down as a haul, and that was the 5th. A small haul, isn't it? Wednesdays are good for videos, apparently. Poole Print, my Poole Print video went up on the 1st, so that is a yellow. Okay. 5 videos in 3 weeks. I am sorry guys, I'm not very I'm gonna need to just turn that off. I'm sorry guys, I'm not very consistent at the moment, but I'm sure that you can understand that I've got a lot going on at the minute, and I do have every intention of becoming a little bit more predictable on YouTube. Right, so that is done. Now I need to do a destash because I know I keep saying it, but it's just the truth. Funds are so tight for me at the moment. And we've got a school uniform coming up, and Jensen's birthday, and just Dexter at the vet's is killing us. Obviously, he's worth every penny, and there's no way that I'm not going to get him the stuff that he needs. But yeah, there's not much room for any wiggle room. Anyway, something else that I need to do is I need to do a uniform list, because I need to figure out what uniform I need to buy for which kid. I think Jensen's blazer should be alright this year, because he wore his first blazer for year 7 and 8, and he's worn his second blazer for year 9. I need to make it last for year 10, because in year 11 the colour of the blazer changes. His blazer is perfectly fine, by the way. It's not worn or anything. It's in really good condition, because he looks after it. He's a good kid. So yeah, let's leave that as that. Then I can't think of anything else that I need to do currently. So we'll just leave that as it is. Now then, this was the first week in July that I did. It's got the end of June in it, and this was using a Happy Bees kit. Now, I'll be completely honest with you about this. I did film a video for this spread. This is one of the teams that I PR for, and I really wanted to show you this kit because it's absolutely gorgeous. But partway through the video, my mum called me and told me that Brian had gone blind in the night. And after that phone call, I tried to carry on. I did carry on, but the video was just a mess. My thought train was completely off, and I ended up deleting the video. I scrapped the video. I didn't edit it properly because I just thought, if I put that video up, I'm going to just convince people that I'm an absolute flaky nut job. And probably get sectioned. Yeah, so let's see then. So I need to go into my phone for this one. So I'm just being careful about showing you the screen because it has a phone number on it in case I lose it. But I have, here we go, I have an app, and in this app, it's just a notes thing that comes on it, but I've been writing down things that I've got. There's a couple of little pages like that, so I've got some things to pop on because there's no way that I would remember everything that went on here. I believe that I've already got everything on that I have in here. Planner for S train, oh, half day. yeah, we're good. We are good. There's nothing else to go on there. So this is the weekend I went to Plannerfest. Right, so, I mean, I'm not going to put to-do lists on or anything. There's no point in that. But let me have a look at what my eating was. So, wraps was Monday. Tuesday was toast, curry, pizza. Friday. Oh, that's terrible. Friday was Dottie's. That's not TH, that's ice cream. Okay, I have written the wrong day down there because that was the day that I was in Manchester, and that was burger because Joanne and I had room service and it was lovely. The day back I didn't have anything because I felt sick as a dog. I am not a good traveller. Oh my god, I'm not a good traveller. It's so bad. Sunday was Dottie's. There is a gap in my days because I was away, but on the list I've written it all as one. That's why I thought that Sunday was Friday. Right, okay. At least I've got a rubbable pen, a rub-outable pen. And that doesn't look too bad. Right, okay, so I will have had all my medication every day, and let's just pretend that I did my skincare every day. I think I probably did do it most days. Right, so Monday, what do we have for Monday? Let's have a look on here. Monday. We were watching American Gladiators, it says. There's a documentary on Netflix currently about the American Gladiators. It is super funny. It was just so good. So good. So let's write this on here. And then we can stick that down. Here we go. Okay, and then I'm going to have a look in my reading log and just see what I was reading on these days, and maybe I can use that to put in as well. So my reading log, I've not been in for quite a while, but it is up to date with regards to post-it notes. But you can see, so I started a book called The Ivy on the 21st of June. And I only finished it on the 19th of July. It took me so long to read because I've been so exhausted. I've not been reading so much. So, yeah, there's not been too much to put on. But we have got here the 26th we need, don't we? That's May. We're not going back to May. 12th of June, 19th of June. Monday the 26th of June. So I was reading The Ivy, so I'm going to put that down then. Let's pop this on this one. And it is definitely not a reflection on the book. I've actually read all three of the Tasmina Perry books, which are the Lara Stone mysteries, and I've loved them. Oh, that's colour matching. Let's put, oh, and so is that. We'll put that one on there because I was reading it for all this time. I don't want to match colours like that. Let's do this one. I'm just going through my reusable sticker book and just picking out a few colours that are going to go in with this spread because I am definitely missing a few boxes. I have got lots that should go. Okay, they'll do for now. And I was in the middle of writing The Ivy, wasn't I? And I need two. I need one for here and one for there. So let's do that. And then this one. Okay, so that's the front done. I'm just going to leave this. There's nothing to write on it. I didn't use my planner. I'm not going to start making up to-do lists. It's just silly. But I do need to fill these bits in. Okay, so I'm going to do The Ivy again. just because I know I'm not going to have too much to put on here. I didn't read during my time in Manchester because I was just tired. I did actually take my Kindle and I read on the train up there a little bit, and I did read on the Sunday that I got back. Plannerfest was amazing. I've talked about it 1,000 times, but yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I loved every minute of it. I'm going to write room service and then put a bit of a picture of a burger on here, because that's what we did. We didn't check in. We did not check in at 2 p.m. We checked in at 9 p.m. Oh, it was crazy. Yeah, so let's put room service. And I had a burger. Joanne had a burger as well, actually. I had a veggie burger. I think it was a quinoa burger, it said. Joanne had a meat burger. They were lovely, actually. Really, really lovely. When I say like we had a burger, we stayed in the DoubleTree, the Hilton. And obviously it's not, when I say the Hilton, it's not a like top tier Hilton, you know. It's DoubleTree, which is it's still nice, but it's obviously not as expensive. And it was a gourmet burger. It wasn't like just a burger. It was amazing. Let's see if I've got any burger icons in here. Then I'm pretty sure that I do. I don't really have anything to put on Thursday either, except for just packing, really, which was not something that took a long time. I was only there for one night. Got lots of hot dogs, haven't I? There's a burger. That is from a Happy Sherpa Papery sticker sheet. Let's put that on there. Thursday, what do I want to put on Thursday? Do I have anything else in here? I'm just going to put packing for Manchester, you know, on one of these. Is that going to be too big? That is too big. I'm going to need to pull a bigger one from here then. Let's have a look and pull a half box. We'll do this one. This one's quite a good colour match, isn't it? Let's do this. Let's put it on here to write on it. In for Manchester. It was the first time that I had ever been away from home by myself. I've never been anywhere away from home by myself, and I think the second time that I'm away from home by myself is going to again be with Joanne, Beth and Oakley this time, because we're going to go and see Taylor Swift in London at Wembley. So that'll probably be the second time that I am ever going away from home by myself. I'm not the best traveller, as you know. Right guys, I think I'm just going to leave this as is, and this is going to be how the week looks. Nothing else went on. I don't have anything to write in these spaces. I'm not going to fuss about it too much because I've got other weeks to catch up on. So we're just going to leave that as is. So this is the week that started the 3rd. So this was the week that had Silverstone in it. Hence the reason why I use this kit. So let's do this. And again, I'm going to be referring back to my list on here. So I don't need this kit anymore. Put that to the side and I'll filter that into my reusable sticker book. But I do need my kit from Plannerface, which is this one, which was Formula 1 themed. I don't need those. I might need that. Did I put a weekend banner on? I didn't. And I don't have the space to now. But I might use a bit of the deco and a bit of the functionals. So, Monday. Now, I am going to put a checklist on this one. And I know I just said before I'm not going to bother because the week's gone. But this particular week, I did have some very important things to fill in and to do. And I want to know when I did them. So, I had to call the hospital, which I did do. Didn't get through properly though. I got some snotty woman who put out of office on me. And then I needed to call the doctors. Brian's doctors were not even aware that anything had happened because the hospital didn't pass the notes on. And then I needed to call adult social services. And I'm still waiting for them to get back in touch with regards to a home check for them, which is very, very annoying. So on this Tuesday, I took Nana for her memory appointment. We went down on the bus, and it was really handy, actually. It was right outside my nan's house, and it pretty much stopped right outside the place where she had to get for the appointment as well. So that was handy. And then when I got back, I took the dogs for a walk. Dexter is doing brilliantly. The injections, the Librela injections that he had, so he's had 2 so far. They're amazing. It's amazing. It is actually currently starting to wear off, and he's due to have his other one. But I've had to just push that appointment forward just a little bit to make it to payday, unfortunately. But he's still having his other medication. So he's okay, but I can see that injection is wearing off. But if you have a dog with arthritis and you are considering getting or looking into having that Librela injection, I 100% recommend it. For Dexter, and also for my dog groomer's dog, actually, because she was the one that recommended it to me, so I know it works for him. But for Dexter and for Ben, I know it's just been absolutely amazing. Let's put a Dexy Do sticker on that one. I feel like we should have a Moo Moo as well, but I don't need to. I'll put Moo Moo on the next one when we put the walk. And then after that, I am going to be completely honest with you, I literally went for a nap, and I napped until it was time to go and pick Paige up because I'm exhausted at the moment. Right, do I have any nap time stickers in here? Oh. Gotta need more sleep, which is very true. But see, the problem that I've fallen into this pattern of it gets to a certain time of night and I'm just totally past it. So then I end up staying up and like reading or just generally messing about when I should be going to bed and going to sleep. I don't have any nap time, do I? I don't have any nap time. Do I have some nap time in my script folder? Do I not have any nap time stickers left at all? Oh. I thought that I did. Sleep in. It's not a sleep in, it's a go back to bed. I've got lazy day. It's not a lazy day. I have to get in and get the kids and get tea and stuff. I don't think I've got any. No, so then what I need to do is go through this one and see if I have got any stickers that have got like pillows on them or something to signal that I was having a little nap. I'm not entirely sure that I do actually. I think I've used them all. The ones that I were using were some from Papershire and I'm pretty sure that I used them all. And I did do an order with Papershire, but at the time when I ordered from Papershire, the nap time stickers and the little pillows that I liked were out of stock. Maybe I'll use this guy. Maybe I'll write on a sticker nap time and I will use this exhausted guy. I think he's from Ginger Cat Co, but I think he's old. I'm not entirely sure that she does him anymore. So let's write on one of these, nap time then. I feel guilty when I have a little nap because there is definitely much more productive things that I could be doing with my time. But I just don't have the energy at the moment. Okay, let's put this here. There we go. Okay, now then, moving on to Wednesday. Schools were on strike. Chris was off. So we will put that down. Pretty sure that I had a nap this day as well because Chris was around. This day I didn't have the girls, but I'm pretty sure I had them a bit on the Friday. Oh no, I didn't have them on the Friday because we went to the Gruffalo, so I couldn't have them. We'd unfortunately already made plans that day. Right, Chris off. And we played 5 nights at Freddy's. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to write FNAF. And I'm going to find a game controller sticker, which I know that I do have quite a few in here, so we'll find one. Paige loves playing 5 Nights at Freddy's. We play it together. She's not scared of it. Obviously, I wouldn't let her play it if she was scared of it, but it makes her jump in certain bits, and she loves that. She's going to be one of those crazy adrenaline junkies that watches like horror films before she goes to bed and stuff when she's a grown-up. My grandma was like that. My nan always says she was like that. She would just be going to bed and she'd like go to say goodnight, and Gran would be downstairs watching, I don't even know what horror films of that time were. I think the George Romano ones. Is it Romero? George R. Romero, the guy with all the zombie films. She watched a lot of that, I believe, which is just quite funny. Okay, so we're on to the 6th on there. I'm going to check back to my little diary thing again. I have got, we watched this thing on Netflix called Biggest Little Farm, and it was honestly heart-wrenching. Like, is it going to be a spoiler? It's been on there a while. It's very, very old. But the guy who's like the mentor for the farm dies, and then a pig and a cockerel made friends, and they were friends for ages. The cockerel went to live with the pig because the other cockerels had like rejected it or whatever, and then a dog ate the cockerel. But it was called Silky, and how it like showed you that the cockerel had met its end was it showed you the dog covered in blood. And then so I'm on the couch next to Chris and I'm going, not Silky, no, it's got me, no, it's not going to be Silky. If it's Silky, I'm never watching anything with animals in it again. Yeah, and it was Silky. Poor bugger. Oh dear. It was a roller coaster, and I am emotional at the moment, guys. I'm emotional. I don't need to be seeing animals that I've made a connection with meeting an end on a farm. It's just, I can't handle it right now. Can't handle it right now at all. What else do I have? I mean, I can write every day that I went to see Nan and Brian because I did. So let's do it. I took Nan to Buttermilk on this day. Let's just do this. I'd taken her down Highfield Road. She wanted to go to have a look in the charity shops, which is one of our favourite things to do. And then she said, do you have to get back to the dogs or do you have time for a coffee? So I've always got time for a coffee with my nan. So I took her to Buttermilk. We had coffee, and did I have a carrot cake? I think I might have had a carrot cake. Nana had, Nana ate. Nana must have been hungry. She had a corned beef sandwich. But she did that thing that all old people do. Now, it wasn't a small corned beef sandwich. It was like doorstop bread and a massive load of meat in the middle and salad. So it's not as bad as it sounds when I say it. But she did that thing that all old people do and put half of it in her handbag for later. And I'm like looking around like, oh my God, Nan, really? I think that's probably what Brian got for his dinner actually that day. Which he will have loved because, you know, like I said, it's an old person thing, isn't it? They share a lot of food. I'm trying to get Nan things that she doesn't have to cook just to make her life a bit easier. So on the way home from school, there's a street that's got like some delis on, and bakeries and things. And if I can get her something that makes her life a little bit easier, then I will do so. But there's this shop that does big, massive Cornish pasties. Chris would eat one on his own. They half it. And I don't even think she puts anything with it. School's on strike. Gruffalo with Mariah. Did we do a... Oh, the decorator came on that day because the girls wanted to stay together and do something else. We went to McDonald's as well. We were like, well, we can quickly sneak in a McFlurry. But then I had to get back because the decorator was coming. There's a few issues in our house that make decorating a little bit hard work. For instance, he wants to clad over the roof in the bathroom, but the bathroom roof is not flat. It's a thingy roof that does that. So he was like, so when he came the other day, he was like, I've had an idea, let's do this. And I was like, I mean, you can go and have a look at it if you want. Then he went to look at it, he was like, I may need a new idea. I was like, okay, whatever you want. I don't have any ideas. We've definitely got some burger stickers in here. I know that I had some from Sweet Kawaii Designs. And I'm pretty sure that there are some other ones. How is time treating us? Half an hour until I can go and pick up my favourite girl. Why have I not seen any more burger stickers? I definitely have them. Oh, McDonald's fries. That will do. That one is from Picky Bear Cuties. And they did have a meal as well, but we went to 2 different McDonald's, so hear me out. The Gruffalo that we went to is right in the middle of the town centre, and there's a McDonald's there. Now, we did go into that McDonald's, but it was crazy. So we ordered our meals, and then we got in the car, and then we went and drove to a different McDonald's to get the McFlurries. The other McDonald's was near our houses, so I suppose it kind of made sense. Saturday, it was a brilliant day. We went to watch the girls in their dance show, and it was absolutely amazing. Paige and I got the bus into town in the morning, and we were either very early or very late, depending on which bus we got. So obviously we were going to be very early. So that meant that we had time to go into town and to have a muffin. What's that muffin shop called? Muffin Break. We went to Muffin Break. So that's, where's them gone? So that's what we did to kill a bit of time. And then we also went into Superdrug, and I let her pick a nail varnish and a lip balm because they are her favourite things. It was really cute, actually. We had a fun little time. It wasn't much time, but we did have a fun little time. And I decided that during the holidays, one day when Chris is off, him and Jensen could do something, and me and Paige are going to go shopping. Because she was just so cute. She could not make her mind up which lip balm she wanted and which nail varnish, and she was just all excited, and it was just dead cute. When she's a little bit bigger, I think I'll take her to the salon to have her nails done. Just painted, not acrylics or anything, obviously. Let's see if I've got a makeup sticker that I can pop on here. I'm just going to put these makeup brushes, I think. She does have her own little makeup collection that she plays about with at home. She's absolutely not allowed to wear makeup out the house, but she can mess about with makeup at home, and then we wash it off and all of that stuff. And then Sunday was a lazy day. Chris was in on a half day, I remember this, because I was exhausted this particular day, because we'd left the house on this day at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we didn't get back until 6:30, because after the show finished, we went somewhere for some food, and then it rained really bad, and we got the bus back, and we were soaked. So Chris was on a half day. I was supposed to go to Aldi, but I was too tired, so we did Morrison's at Amazon. And we had that delivered. I had some credit on my Amazon account because I'd sent back 2 phone cases that I bought that were the wrong size, and I'd had an email that said £15 off your first shop. So actually, I don't think I'd do it again because it would be a bit on the pricier side, but that particular day for me, it worked out okay. Okay, what was next on a Sunday then? I think that was it really, and I'm just going to put down lazy day because it definitely was. Paige and I just chilled out watching some films. Oh, that was when we had Dotties. We had Dotties for a treat. So let's write that down. Okay, there we go. So that is that day done then. Oh, this one. Not put anything here. I don't really have anything that I can... Is there any sort of deco that I can pop in? Maybe? No. I'd rather just leave it, I think. So let's do this and let's get my thing back up and we can have a look at what this was. Okay. I feel like my meal tracker is always just the same, but we eat the same stuff all the time. We really enjoy what we like, and so then we eat it all the time. Friday I didn't have anything. Saturday was curry. And Sunday was a roast. I did do that on Sunday, make a roast dinner, but I did it the easy way. I got a cooked chicken from Morrison's, and I got one of those trays of roast potatoes. So homemade roast potatoes are amazing, and frozen roast potatoes are my pet peeve. I hate them. They're so horrible. But if you get the finest ones from Morrison's, they're not frozen, they're in the fridge and they're in like a tray, and they're still almost as good as homemade ones. And if I'm trying to do a lazy one, which I definitely was this particular day, they're definitely a very good substitute. Right then, that gets us up to date into July then, and then I can come back in next time and do that video. I hope this video was all right for you. I hope you didn't mind catching up in my planner. It definitely needed doing. Yeah, it definitely needed doing. I will catch this week up when I go back into my journal and see what it was that I put down for the moods for there. But I think for now, that's going to be it from me for today. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I'll love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye!